Be a friend. You don't need money. Just a disposition sunny. Just the wish to help another. Get along some way or other. Just a kindly hand extended out to one who's unbefriended. Just the will to give or lend. This will make you someone's friend. Be a friend. You don't need glory. Friendship is a simple story. Pass by trifling errors blindly. Gaze on honest effort kindly. Cheer the youth who's bravely trying. Pity him who's sadly sighing. Just a little labor spend on the duties of a friend. Be a friend. The pay is bigger, though not written by a figure, than is earned by people clever in what's merely self-endeavor. You'll have friends instead of neighbors for the profits of your labors. You'll be richer in the end than a prince if you're a friend.
Class history. I made it. It took 4 years to do it, but I'm finally getting out of here. I can't believe it's over. Why, I remember that first day like it was yesterday. I was nervous enough as it was. And then to top it all off, I had to sit in the back of the bus with all the huge seniors. I was petrified. They didn't say anything though, except for a few chuckles here and there. And I made it off the bus and through the front doors in one piece. After a couple of weeks of getting lost and shoved around a bit, things settled down. It was at this time that we were told we had to elect officers. Half the kids didn't know who was running, but it was pretty cool anyways, because it pulled the class together for the first time. The freshman football team fought its way to an undefeated season. Not too many people remember that though, except of course those who participated. One act, time rolled around and all the guys who thought they were extremely talented found out they had a lot to learn as they watched the seniors ham it up and steal the show. After a while, the officers and advisors got together to organize a successful freshman dance. The group was fair, the crowd was enormous, including upperclassmen, and most importantly, made money. Along with this money and the class dues, we were doing pretty well financially as the class of 73 left for the summer, wondering about the next 3 years and what they had in store for them. I felt a little better on my first day as a sophomore. The bullies were still around, but I was a little bigger and there were the new freshmen for them to push around. Between the labs, field trips, and ESP games, everyone enjoyed bio classes. Too bad that can't be said for some of the other courses. We watched the football players and the other athletes suffer through a year of sprained fingers, twisted ankles, bruised ribs, and of course knee problems. Against the wishes of the one-act advisors, we decided to do the lottery for the annual competition. The audience was impressed, and so were the judges as they awarded first-place honors to our talented effort. Election time came a little late that year, and there were only a few changes. Most students found the sophomore year to be pretty difficult. Teachers were buckling down and kids were getting lazier. We were just as fortunate with our sophomore dance as the one the year before, and we went home for the summer months realizing that we had reached the halfway point in our high school career. In September of '71, we returned as juniors and everything seemed different. The new addition was completed with its bright yellow lockers and baby blue and yellow walls. Our class was pretty talented athletically, and a lot of our fellow classmates started on the varsity level. One of the biggest changes was Dave DeWilder becoming our fearless leader. I remember that not too many people were very serious about getting things done for our class, but Dave sure was. We picked a pretty heavy play for the one-act competition that year, and unfortunately it proved unsuccessful with the Cheshire audience. I guess if you were going to pick out one event that meant the most to the majority of the class that year, it would have to be the junior prom. Color My World was enjoyed by all who went, and so was the day at the beach on Sunday, and for some the day on the beach on Monday. We watched all our older friends graduate and realized that there was no more climbing in ranks to be done, for we were now seniors. When I returned in September, I was disappointed to find that I didn't really feel like a senior. When I was a freshman, every senior seemed so old to me, but now that I was there, I didn't feel old at all. Our talented athletes led our school to glorious victories in virtually every sport. Although the one-acts were not competition this year, our play proved to be the best performance of the evening. Somehow our class pulled together, and in a final surge we turned out a successful magazine drive, surpassing all others in total and individual sales. Among the musical experiences of the year were Bernstein in Motion and our senior play, Carousel. Both will be remembered for many years as probably the best ever. The prom lived up to the expectations of all, and Ski Senior Skip Day became history. The end of this year was filled with enjoyment and partying as teachers relaxed and students tried to live it up as much as possible in the short time left. And now it's over. I don't really feel like somebody ready to go out into the world, but then again, there have been so many before me who felt the same way. I feel proud knowing that I was a member of this class, one of success, hard work, talent, and most of all, togetherness. The class of 1973 will long be remembered by all who were associated with Cheshire High School during the past 4 years. But most of all, it will always be a part of me.